Good morning to all. In the last four sessions, we discussed the history of computers, data types, structure of a C program, and in the last session, we discussed about how to install the Turbo C and how to use the Turbo C, how to write a C program, how to save a C program, and how to execute the C program. In the previous session, we wrote the simple program hello world and simple interest and converting the Fahrenheit to Celsius degrees, and we executed a program finding the area of a rectangle. Now in this session we will discuss input and output functions. What is input? All of you know the input devices and output devices. Input devices are used to feed the data to the computer, and output devices are used to display the output or to take a printout. We use the output devices. In the same manner, input and output functions are available in the C programming language. Input functions are used to feed the data to the program. To give the input to your program, we use input functions. Output functions are used to display, to show the output, to show the resultant value on the screen, we use the output functions. In C language, in C programming language, we have the following input and output functions. The input functions are scanf, getchar, gettys, and the output functions are printf, putchar, puts. Now we will discuss about these functions. Input and output functions. C does not provide language construct for input or output operations. Other programming languages support constructor and destructors, but C doesn't support constructors and destructors. C supports input and output operations by using the standard input-output library functions. The input-output library has set of functions that perform input or output operations. A program that uses input or output function must include standard header file, that is stdio .h standard input output header file. This header file consists printf, putchar function, puts function, and scanf, getchar, gets are input functions. Now we will discuss printf function. It is an output function used to display the data on to the output device. Normally it is a screen, monitor or projector. The syntax, the general form of printf function is printf. Within the parenthesis it has the arguments. One is the control string and other one is the arguments 1 to n. The control string contains the following things: ordinary characters that are reproduced unchanged. Within the double quotes we will write the control string. In this control string, ordinary characters that are reproduced unchanged. For example, I want to print a text. I want to ask the user, enter your name, enter your age. These texts are reproduced unchanged. Conversion characters that control the conversion and formatting of successive arguments, argument 1, argument 2, etc. The conversion characters are in the form of %d, %f, %c. The example: printf, the values of x and y are %d, %d, the inverted quotes are closed, arguments of x, y. This is the example of printf. In this example, we will find in the double quotes control string is there. In that control string, again you will find unchanged data, unchanged text. That is, the values of x and y are. This sentence is unchanged, reproduced on the screen as it is printed on the screen. The conversion characters %d, %d control the conversion and formatting of successive arguments of x and y. It takes the input from the arguments x and y. These conversion characters are printed. The values of x and y are printed in the place of %d, %d respectively. If the values of x and y are 34 and 56, we get the display, we will get the output of this printf function as like the values of x and y are 34, 56. Next we will discuss scanf function. It is an input function. It is used to read the data from the input device. The standard input device is keyboard here. To feed the data to your program, we use the scanf function. The general form of scanf function is scanf. Within the parenthesis, we will write the control string. Again, the control string is written in double quotes, comma, argument 1, argument 2, like that. The scanf function consists control string and the n number of arguments. The control string contains conversion characters that control the conversion of successive arguments, argument 1, argument 2, etc. If you compare the printf function and the scanf function, the printf function is used to gives output to print the data on the screen. The scanf function is used to read the data from the keyboard through keyboard. The control string consists the conversion characters. Comments are not allowed in scanf. Example: scanf %d %d. This is the control conversion characters, control string conversion characters, comma, I'm %x, I'm %y. This % is operator called as address operator, address of x, address of y. Here it reads the data from the keyboard and it stores the data in address of x variable, and it reads the second number and it stores the in y variable. If 12, 14 are inputted through keyboard, 12 is stored in x and 14 is stored in the y variable. The list of conversion characters are used in C language. In this table, if you observe, the row headings are data type, conversion character, and meaning. Int. For integer data type, we use %d conversion character. This %d conversion character is used to read or print an integer number. We use this %d conversion character to read or print an integer. Float data type, we use %f conversion character. For floating point data type, we use %f conversion character. It is used to read or print a floating point number. Character data type, we use percentage %t conversion character. It is used to read or print a single character. String data type. Percentage %s conversion character is used to read or print a string. For printing purpose, we use printf function. For reading purpose, we use scanf function. It is a simple program to find simple interest. In this first line, we wrote hash include stdio.h main function. We declared the variables p, t, r, I, 4 variables. Printf a control string enter principal amount. After the printf statement, scanf function is there. In the control string, we wrote conversion character %d. This conversion character is used to read the integer number, and that integer number is stored in the p variable. In the next line, printf enter a time. This control string unchanged characters printed on the screen. Scanf %d %t. The conversion character here used %d to read the integer number, and that integer number time is stored in the t variable. In the next line, we wrote printf enter rate. It prints the control string unchanged characters on the screen. Next line, scanf %d %r. The %d conversion character is used to read the integer number. Then the instruction I is equal to PTR by 100. It calculates the simple interest, and the resultant value is stored in the I variable. Now the printf interest is %d. Here we are displaying the interest, simple interest, the example with some values. It asks enter principal amount. We will enter 200, that is stored in the p variable. Enter time 4, that is stored in the t. Enter rate, that is stored in the r. Interest is calculated and stored in the I variable, that is displayed. Interest is 24. This is a simple program to find out the simple interest. Here, if you observe, we wrote 3 printf functions and 3 scanf functions. To ask to interact with the user, we are using the 3 printf function. In the first printf function, we use enter principal, and whenever the user saw that message, he will enter the principal amount, that is stored in the principal variable p. Next printf, in second printf we wrote enter time. To interact with the user, he will enter the time, that is stored in the t variable. And the next third printf we wrote enter rate. Then the user will enter some value, that entered rate is stored in the r variable. If you observe the flow of execution, here in this program we used 3 printf functions. In the first printf principal, in second printf we are asking time, in third printf we are asking rate of interest. And at the same time, we are using the three scanf functions to store the principal once. Second time, we are storing the time. Third time, we are storing the rate of interest. This is one program. This same program we may write in different manner. We can reduce the program length by combining these three printfs into one printf and combining these three scanfs into one scanf function. In this way, we can reduce the program size. So observe this program. The output of the program is same. The purpose of the program is same. The purpose of the program is to find out the simple interest. In first program, we used to find the simple interest only. The length of the program is 15 lines. Here, the length of the program is approximately 9 lines. 9 to 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. The previous program length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the previous program length is 13 lines and now the modified program length is 9 lines. 4 lines are reduced. The length of the program is reduced. So observe here hash include stdio.h main function declaration of the variables principal p t r i printf function. Observe this printf function carefully. In this printf function we are asking enter p comma t comma r values. Enter p comma t comma r values. In a single line we are asking the user enter the principal amount, time and rate of interest. Whenever the user reads this statement, he will respond like that only, like he is mentally prepared to enter principal amount, time, rate. After this printf, we wrote scanf function. In this scanf function, observe in the previous example, in single scanf function we used one percentage %d conversion character, only one conversion character and only one argument. Now in this scanf function we wrote three conversion characters that are percentage %d, percentage %d, percentage %d. The control string. In control string, three conversion characters are wrote, comma, three arguments are wrote, written, ampersand p, ampersand t, comma, ampersand r. Address of p, address of t, comma, address of r. The control string consists three conversion characters. Respectively, we have three variables. Whenever the user enters principal, time and rate of interest, the same values are stored in the p variable, t variable and r variable, because in the control string of scanf function the conversion characters are 3 are written and the respective arguments are written. In a single line we are reading the, by using the single scanf function, here we are reading the three arguments. After reading this data into the variables, the next instruction is I is equal P star T star R division 100. This is the formula to find out simple interest. In the previous example also we used this formula. Same formula is used here. It calculates the simple interest and stored that simple interest in I variable. Printf interest is %d comma I. Now the interest is stored in the I variable and that stored interest is printed on the screen. This is the difference between the previous example and this example. The purpose of these two programs are same, but we reduced in the second program, we reduced the length of a program. So this is the flow of execution. On the output screen, you will find on the display, you will find enter P comma T comma R values. Then user will enter 400 space 2 space 5. It displays the output immediately. Interest is 40. In the memory, the P variable consists 400, T variable consists 2, R variable consists 5, I variable consists 40. Up to now, we discussed how to use the printf and scanf function using one simple example. So now we will discuss the getChar function. GetChar is a input function. It is used to read any alphanumeric character from standard input device. The standard input device is keyboard. To read any one character, alphabet or that may be a number, using the keyboard we use this getChar function. It does not need any arguments. This function doesn't require any argument. The syntax or general form of the getChar function is character variable is equal to getChar function. Observe this in the general form syntax of this function. We are using one character variable left hand side of the equal symbol and right hand side we are using the getChar function. All of you know the assignment operator functionality. The assignment operator, it evaluates the expression, right hand side expression, and the resultant value is stored in the left hand side variable. Here the right hand side of the assignment operator getChar function is there. The purpose of the getChar function is to read the one character from the keyboard. Whenever the C compiler executes this instruction, it waits until the user will give the input character, and after giving that input character, it stores that character in left hand side variable. This will happen. GetChar function example. First we will declare a character variable by using the character keyword char keyword char a char semicolon a is equal to getChar function. The character entered through the keyboard is assigned to a variable while you are executing the program. Whenever you execute these statements in your program, it waits until the user enters a character. That character may be alphabet or numeric. Putchar function. The putchar function is similar to getchar function, but it is used to print. The getchar function is used to read a character, but the putchar function is used to print a character, that is alphabet or numeric character, on standard output device, that is monitor or screen. The character that is to be displayed will be expressed as an argument. Here, the putchar function takes one character as input argument, that is called as a argument. The general form of putchar function, putchar within the parenthesis character variable semicolon. This is the syntax of putchar function. Here it reads the character variable. It reads the character variable and prints on the screen. Whatever the character is stored in the character variable, that is printed on the screen. The example for putchar function: declare the character variable char a, put char a, within the parenthesis write a semicolon. The character stored in the variable a is displayed on the screen. The character stored in the variable a is displayed on the screen. For example, if you declared character b and stored in the b as a x, b is equal to x, you assigned the character as a x. If you wrote the function putchar of b, then it prints the x on the screen. We will see a simple program by using the getchar and putchar functions. How it will execute, how it will reads the character, how it will prints a character on the screen by using a simple example. In this program, in the first line we wrote hash include stdio.h. Main function. Every C program must started with the main function, curly braces. We are declaring a character variable by using the char keyword a. I declared by using this statement, I declared a character variable character a. Next, printf, enter any character within the double quotes, that is the control string, semicolon. A is equal to getchar function. The printf function, it prints on the screen, enter any character. It prints on the screen. The user immediately responds, it is asking enter any character. Then the user will enter a character that is stored in the variable character variable a. Next line, in the next instruction, printf, within the double quotes, the control string, we wrote entered character is. Entered character is. The same unchanged text string is printed on the screen. Next instruction is putchar of A. The putchar function is used to print a character on the screen. It requires one argument, character variable. If you observe the getChar function, it doesn't require argument, doesn't take argument. But putchar, it requires argument as character variable. Putchar of A, it prints the data, it prints the character that's stored in the character variable A. This is the program. We will see with a simple example how the display will on the screen when you execute the program to display the character. Whenever you run the program, it displays enter any character. If you entered Z, it display entered character is Z. This is the thing. In the memory, the A variable stores Z. Here, observe the difference between the getChar function and putchar function. The getChar function is used to read a character, one single character. Putchar function is used to print a single character on the screen. Second difference is getChar function doesn't require arguments. It doesn't give any argument to the getChar function. For putchar function, we must give one character variable as argument. Next, we will discuss getS function. GetS. S means string. Get, read a string. Get means read. S means string. It is an input function. It is used to read multi-word string from the keyboard. It is an input function. It is used to read multi-word string from the keyboard. By using the getChar function, we will read only one character. I want to read a sentence. Then I will use the getS function. The syntax is getS character of array, character array. In the next sessions, we will discuss what is the array. Example, character A of 5. A of 5 is a character array we have declared. Array means it stores group of similar elements in a common name. Under a common name. The group of similar elements. Here character A. If you declare a character A, it stores only one single character. If I declared character A of 5, it stores 5 characters. 5 characters under the unique name, under the same name A. A of 0, 1 character. A of 1, second character. A of 2, third character. A of 3, fourth character. A of 4, fifth character. These 5 characters are stored under a single name of character array A. The array index starts from 0. That's why we are starting from a of 0 to a of 4. The size of the array here is 5. Array is used to store similar elements under a common name. GetS of A, it reads the string. Next we will discuss putS function. Similarly, put to print string on the screen, we use the putS function. It is an output function. It is used to print on the screen. PutS character array, we give character array as the input. Example, character of A of is equal to welcome. This is the character array. PutS A, it prints the welcome on the screen. So we will see one example. Write a C program to read a string from the keyboard and print the same using getS and putS functions. We will read a string from the keyboard and print the same string using the getS and putS functions. We will see that program. Hash include stdio.h. This is the standard input output header file. Void main function, curly braces, character array A of 50. The array A is declared as size 50 characters. Printf, enter any string. GetS of A, it stores the string array in A. Printf, enter string is putS of A, it prints the string on the screen. Whatever the string you entered, that string is printed on the screen. If you observe these both functions, getS and putS functions, getS function is used to read a string, putS function is used to print a string. Up to now, we discussed different input and output functions. Any type of data can be read from the keyboard using the scanf function. Single character can be read from the keyboard using the getChar. GetS function is used to read string from the keyboard. These are the input functions. Output functions, any type of data can be printed on the screen using printf function. Single character can be written to the monitor on the screen using printf putchar function. Here is a small typographic mistake. Single character is using putchar function. Single character can be written to the monitor using putchar function. PutS function is used to print string on the screen. Here is a one small quiz. Write the output of the following code: int k comma I is equal to 1, k is equal to I plus plus. Printf k is equal to percentage %d comma I is equal to percentage %d comma k comma I. Now observe the flow of execution. Here I value is 1, k value is nothing, first declared. In the second line, k value is assigned as I plus plus. The I plus plus, as we discussed earlier, the increment and decrement operators, I plus plus is the post increment operator. The post increment operator is used in the expression k is equal to I plus plus. Whenever the compiler encounters, reads this instruction, the post increment, so it is incremented after the evaluation. Now I value is 1. I value is 1. That is assigned to k. After assigning this value, I value is incremented as 1 plus 1, 2. Now in the memory, I value is 2, k value is 1. The answer is k is equal to 1, I is equal to 2. This is the answer. Now next one is, in which function the comments are allowed? In which function the comments are allowed? Printf function. Match the following data types and conversion characters. Two groups are there. Integer, we use %d as the conversion character. For float, we use %f as the conversion character. Character, we use %t. For string, we use %s as the conversion character. Make note about the frequently asked questions. These are the frequently asked questions from this chapter. Explain input and output functions in C with the help of example. Explain the role of scanf and printf functions with suitable examples.